So yeah, let me start. So basically, this video I'll be creating like if we are going to create a SharePoint list, and if we are going to do a SharePoint item entry to it. So how you can trigger an email out of it. So on creation of a SharePoint item, how you can trigger your Power Automate flow and send a notification to the same. So yeah, let's go ahead. So probably I'll just quickly create a list for you. So I'll just go to the site content of the site. I'll just quickly create a list. So I'll just go with a blank list, and I would say, let's say, I'll just create a list called information. So I'll just create this list. So yeah, here is my list ready. So probably I'll just limit it to the title itself, because our main agenda is not creating different columns of the list, but if in case we are adding item to it, or let's say even we are modifying to it, we should get a notification. So probably let's say if I'm adding a new item over here, let's say first information. So as of now, yeah, if you can see, it is adding the information over here, but on adding or modifying it, let's see if we can receive an email out of it. So yeah, just to go to the Power Automate. So if you see here, I'm onto this list, and I'll just go over here, and here if you see like Power Automate, I'll just click and create a flow for it. So basically, if you see, by default it populates out a few of the existing default flows. So it's a kind of template which is already built. So you need to just check, like for example, send a customized email when a new SharePoint list item is added. So already a template is being created for you. You just need to go and select this and just configure your email and the content whatever you need as such. But yeah, we will create it from the scratch rather than going for a template. So just click on see your flows. So here we are onto the Power Automate screen. So here if I'll just go and click here new, I'll just go and click on instant cloud flow. So basically it will ask for the flow name. I would say like information entry, and the next thing it would ask is choose how to trigger this flow. So basically our agenda is like it should get triggered if a file is created or modified. So I think so. I don't have all the things available over here, so probably I'll just skip this part, and I will just take the trigger from here. So here, if you see, I'll just click on a SharePoint, and here, if you see, when an item is created or modified, there it goes. So basically, since I skipped the first part, I was not able to set the title of the flow. So let me set it from here. So it will be like information entry. Fine. So basically, if you see from the drop down, it says which site you want to load from. So our site is like basically the developer site collection. So it will automatically populate since we are opening the flow from the same tenant. So again, once you select this site, here you can see like all the lists gets populated. So basically I have created only one list, that is information. So I'll just select information, and that's all out the trigger point is created. So basically when item is created or modified from the information list, this flow will get triggered. So basically I'll just go to the next step. Just search for email. So here is send an email v2 O65 Outlook. So yeah, so basically it is already it got signed it automatically with whatever tenant you have logged in with. So let me just mention the email ID. So the email ID, just mention it from here. Here it goes. Now I'll just enter the subject. So list item got added. So I will just tell like hi. Your list item or your list has got an information added. So if I say what would be the information which what I did, so basically it's the title what will be entering over here. So if you see, this is the dynamic content which automatically gets populated over here, and you can see like what all the fields getting displayed over here, the title, and if you have created some other fields in that list, that those list columns will appear over here. So basically if you can see, these are the default columns apart from title, created by modified by. So yeah, n number of by default columns. So basically I just want to get or capture the title part. I want to like, thank you. That's all. So yeah, our flow is ready, I believe. So let me save this. So your flow is ready to go. We recommend you to test it. So basically, let's test it. Yeah. So we can test it from here as well. So if I click on test and if I click on manually, so what it happens is if you test, then the test on keeps on running and it will ask you to go and add an item over there into the list. But instead of doing from here, let me directly just put a entry over here and check if I got a mail triggered out of it. So I have just added title, second information added, how about you? Let me save this, and this got added. So basically I'll just open the Outlook and let me wait if any trigger is happening and if I'm receiving any email. So these are the old emails. Let me just mark it as read and let's wait for our mail to get triggered. So meantime, we just wait for the email. We have other thing as well, in the sense if you go to your flows, this is your flow information, and you can just check all the runs what has been happened. So if you see 6 seconds ago there is one flow which got triggered and it is succeeded, that means a mail would have triggered. Let me go back to the Outlook and check if I received anything. Yeah, there it goes. If you see if you have received the email over here, so if I click, You see, like I have got the Abhishek. Hi, your list has got an information added. Title, second information added. How are you? Thank you. So yeah, we have successfully received the email. So let's see. This is all you can achieve it. So probably I'll end up the video and mm, nothing much. You can just subscribe and like the video to get more content, and even you can comment out if you want any specific thing to be shown over here. Thank you so much.